It's such a side of Melee we don't usually see unless you're in that sub-community, you know, so it's really cool to see people who have that specific skill as well.
Yeah.
And of course, Fuzziness's skill is also very much in, say, 1v1 Melee too, and probably also teams, because that's, I believe, where he started.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Randall coming out clutch for Levingy there.
Yeah, great awareness from Fuzziness to try and snipe the ledge there, and just unfortunate that Randall was coming in.
Right, yeah. Now, I'm not really sure what Fuzziness's playstyle is with his Fox, but Levingy, you know, notorious for being a calculated and calm Falco, not really going in that much, kind of letting his opponents make the mistakes for him.
Yeah, when I think Levingy, I think insane side Bs that always work somehow, and like oppressive lasers.
Yeah.
Just lasers that you cannot escape from.
So far, I see Fuzziness doing a lot of full hops and double jumps, back airs and stuff. So I think that's his primary game plan here.
It makes sense, right? Fox full hop is pretty challenging for a Falco that's not, say, approaching super consistently, you know?
Yeah, it's also nice to just avoid the lasers. Unfortunate side B SD there from Fuzziness, but he's holding his own so far.
Yeah, managed to get the ledge there. Nicely done. Doesn't clean up the edge guard, though. That Nair will do it.
Yeah, Levingy not getting the grounded China to shield. Gets stuck in it and then gets back here at first troubles.
Good DI there from Fuzziness to escape that combo pretty early, only getting 40%, but now Levingy all over Fuzziness, 90% already.
Kill.
Yeah, big combo there. Usually we see the up B off the top as like a kill finisher, but this time just a little bit too low percent. Needs a back air there, ooh.
Full stock lead already for Levingy. That's
Yeah, I feel
unfortunate.
like Levingy's gotten a few more, you know, big openers than Fuzziness has had. Fuzziness has been doing it with a lot of stray hits.
And Levingy going for a laser there. I don't know about that. That was a laser in his face.
I think he's just so used to shooting the gun that he just wants to do it every single opportunity he has.
He loves the gun.
Oh, great dash attack to follow on the tech chases, but a good slide off to make sure that Levingy's still alive. But now Fuzziness can make this edge guard happen.
Yeah, just
yeah, that's it. No Randall for you this time, good sir.
Steam
that wasn't
nice.
great.
Nice trade.
Good find by Levingy there to get that up tilt, and he's getting a lot of mileage out of it too. And he's keeping Fuzziness in the corner. That backer is brutal.
Yeah, that was terrible DI on Fuzziness' part, but I think he was just trying to drop through the platform and he held down in the process of getting hit.
It just feels to me like I'm kind of out of my comfort zone here, because, you know, when you're used to seeing Fox Falco, it's always kind of high pace, high tempo. They're trying to stare to death each other, and these guys aren't playing like that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I find it funny that while you were saying, like, oh yeah, usually it's high pace, high tempo, Fuzziness was just, like, shining, unleashing shines on the shield. Like,
yeah, but neutral-wise, it's just a lot of full hops right now from Fuzziness, and he's actually finding the backer there, actually going all out using the double jump.
I must go all out this one time.
Final message, you know?
Oh, great ledge dash shine from Fuzziness to get him off.
There's the side B.
Did he want that felt intentional.
It is definitely intentional. Levingy side Bs, you should always just assume he's intentional.
Yeah, now you're in trouble.
Exactly where they should be.
I'm surprised that Fuzziness didn't tech that down smash. That was not an optimal punish there on the edge guard.
It's difficult to tech Falco down smash because it's so strong, right?
Mm-hmm. Either way, close first game. I mean, Fuzziness is definitely not out of this. We'll see what kind of counter pick we're going to. I'm guessing something like FD is probably on the table, but goes to Pokemon Stadium instead.
Well, there's one thing I feel like that maybe, you know, a disadvantage for Fuzziness is because he is adapting to Levingy's pace of the game. It means that Levingy gets to dictate the pace as well.
Yeah, true.
So it always feels like he's kind of, you know, the one following in neutral, and in the spacey matchup, you kind of have to, you know, dominate neutral if you want to truly beat your opponent.
Yeah.
Although they're just, you know, trading blows every time they win a neutral exchange. It's just like 1 or 2 hits at most, and now Levingy's finally opening up for a big combo on his own.
I was gonna say last game, you know, Fuzziness dropped that first stock because of a missed side B. He was going for a sweet spot and missed it. So if he can avoid doing that this game, he might be able to take an early lead here. And
yeah, and of course Levingy getting to Randall in like the first 2 seconds. Otherwise, he would have been down a stock from the get-go.
True. Oh, unfortunate side B there. It was a good awareness to shorten it, but even then Levingy was ready for it.
He listened to the Jim Morrison advice.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you side B, just short.
Do
Going for a cheeky side B from ledge, not working out.
you know every single player in this tournament got warmed up by Jim Morrison before this?
All of them. He's the best fluffer.
Just all at the same time, yeah. He fluffs the whole EU community. It's great.
Oh, that's scary.
I almost felt like he was playing Puff, where Fuzzness is dropping down with a Nair to try and clip Levingy in his up B.
Alright, Levingy evened up the stocks right away with a nice placed forward tilt. Yeah, back to neutral. This is a very, very slow-paced game so far for a spacey.
Right, 1 minute and 40 seconds have passed, and we've had both players on 3 stocks now.
Yeah, man. Actually, Fuzzness is running away with this right now. That little movement on the ledge was really nice.
Oh,
Okay, what an air dodge. Unfortunately, doesn't make it back to the ledge, but crazy.
Otherwise, he would have been in trouble himself.
True, yeah.
Going high, knowing that Levingy will try and cover ledge. Ah, yeah, that's unfortunate.
that was a pretty nasty combo. Like dying like that does not feel good.
Yeah, what can you do? You can DI off stage, but then you're off stage. That's also not the place you want to be.
Just running.
Modi just lets it rip.
Yeah, just running in there with the full rip start.
Misses an up smash, gets lasered. Let me just up smash again, you know? Just to be sure.
Staying patient here, but Levingy finding that dare. They're just scrapping now, back and forth.
Yeah,
Just
that should kill.
yeah, nice.
Yeah, there still haven't really been any, you know, 0-2 deaths, like super hard conversions.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a lot of back and forth gameplay here. Unlike the last game where we saw Levingy kind of 0 to death, I think the 3rd stock.
Yeah, I think they're just adapting to each other's playstyle like the same way, right? So they're both just taking it slow, and Fuzzness is like retreating to the platforms a lot and trying to get some full hops in, full hop back airs. And you know, Levingy's still shooting the gun like always.
Yeah, if we had a gun counter, it would be pretty high at the end of this set.
Yeah, I've been counting on my fingers this whole time.
How many fingers do you have?
Don't ask. You don't want to know what's going on below in the camera.
All right.
Yeah,
I won't ask about the medical mysteries that is Restless Whale.
Oh, that was not a great option there from Levingy, opting for a up B on stage.
He probably thought he was, you know, still at the ledge.
Yeah, bit of a mistimed up B.
But
hey,
that's capitalization by Fuzzness.
Fuzzness on the board now on that second game, so now it's anybody's set really.
It's looking really competitive.
Yeah, Fuzzness has been fighting for sure this set. I mean, I'm sure he's not out either. He's gonna keep fighting, especially game 3 coming up. I mean, maybe like going Yoshi's or something. I don't know. A lot of Foxes say that they like Yoshi's against Falco, so maybe he'll opt for something like Dreamland. Not Dreamland. FD.
Yeah,
but Levingy hasn't really. Maybe he hasn't gone for them or he hasn't gotten them. But
one of the best picks. Oh wait, my thing crashed. I need to rejoin.
Oh, so Fuzzness looks like Fuzzness is going Marth actually.
Yeah. Okay. So is it FD?
It is.
yeah. So it's Fuzzness is going Marth on FD.
This is the virtue of being a player that is very strong with a lot of top players, is that you can pull out counter picks like this, where a lot of people would say it's like, oh, it's a guaranteed win. It's not necessarily, but it's still a lot better of a chance than playing Fox on FD if you know what you're doing.
Oh, and already is he going to counter? No. I feel like you know, a Marth main would have gotten that game.
I still really like the counter pick that Levingy opted for. Going to FD with Fuzzness' playstyle, he was opting to go to the platforms a lot, avoiding the lasers, and here you can't do that. So, but yeah, of course you can also pick Marth and, you know, switch up the whole game.
Yeah, and Fuzzness is one of the few players I think with the privilege to go for that. If you have like all of these top tiers that are sort of equal in skill.
Yeah, exactly. You can make picks like this without much fear. And we saw as well, he had no problem yesterday switching from Puff to Falcon, so making the switch from Fox to Mars should not be too difficult here.
Yeah, but already we see Fuzzness kind of struggling with finishing up the stock. It's
Yeah,
like
this
it's one thing, obviously you have the advantage since it's FD for Marth, but you do need to, know how to convert.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
just-
I mean, letting Falco get to 170 is a no-go in this matchup. You really don't want to be fighting for that like last hit. It's a lot more difficult to hit a conversion on Falco at higher percents than it is
Yeah,
at
you're
100.
gonna be in trouble if it continues like this for the entire game.
That was unfortunate from Levingy. He had the edge guard, but unfortunately let go of the ledge, and now Fuzziness is holding on. Crouch cancel is not going to work. Fuzziness
Yeah, and
had to heal up in time.
Almost got that grab. That's really scary, getting a grab there, because the down throw will just send you into a 50-50, basically, about whether or not you're going to die.
Oh wow, that up air was sick. Actually scooping Levingy like that.
Alien up air.
Grab.
Oh, he got
that was-
that grab?
Right.
Goes for a forward air and reverses, unfortunately. I'm not really expecting Fuzziness to have these incredible 0-2 deaths, because he isn't a Marth main. But still, he is making it work.
Even then,
Yeah.
like, it cannot be understated. It is quite difficult to do what Fuzziness is doing in that the even just slight chain grabs, things like that, the juggling. It's like people try to trivialize it, but it's also there's a lot of kind of where you position yourself is also very important.
Yeah, Levingy will know where to DI and how to make it as tricky as possible for the Marth.
Yeah.
I think this just shows how knowledgeable Fuzziness is throughout the whole game, right? He knows so much about the game, and he's just proficient at everything.
Yeah. Although Levingy mopping up that stock real quick, let's see if Fuzziness can take advantage of this invincibility, maybe get a quick combo going.
And Fuzziness is also really content with just, taking some lasers at the other side of the stage. Doesn't really care. Power
mean,
shoots some back.
We've seen him do it a lot of times now, where he'll tank a laser and then just hit straight out of it because he knows Levingy's going to commit afterwards. And that's sort of a crutch that some Falcos rely on, which is that they expect you to be kind of dazed by the laser when you get hit by it. But Fuzziness is just sort of like, yeah, hit me. I know when I'm actionable, so good luck.
Oh, great power shield grab. He actually runs in there. That was really sick.
Right now, are we gonna see a nice juggle conversion? Gets the second forward air. Oh, Levingy just barely going over the top of that forward air.
Yeah, Fuzziness had the read, but he didn't have the reach, so that's unfortunate. And now he's actually gonna die.
He needs a longer sword.
Yeah.
Marth 2 with
you-
the extra sword.
Or human figure or a longer sword.
Or a second sword, maybe.
Do you know the YouTube video with the Marth long sword, where someone has modeled the sword to be like half the size of Yoshi's?
Imagine Marth climbers, but instead of two Marths, it's two sworded Marth.
No, it's like a Marth with a sword that's twice as long. Yeah, now Fuzziness, Levingy just content with taking up percent, so Fuzzy has to finish off this stock real quick.
Yeah, right now Fuzziness is kind of losing control of this match right here. Yeah, he is taking a lot of damage from the lasers at this point. I mean, as you were saying, he is content at tanking them and, being actionable afterwards and punishing.
Yeah, but Levingy's content
now-
with just shooting them.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no punish situation at all for
Yeah,
Fuzz.
and Fuzziness is trying, the trick with Marth where you crouch really low, and then you have a nice power shield window, but Levingy's countering it by just shooting only very, very low lasers.
Yeah.
This also doesn't work, you have to put them off stage. You're not gonna kill them vertically. Oh, nice mix-up.
The eating lasers tactic only really works if you're not at last stock, because last stock, your percent is so much more important. I mean, you have to hold on, because now looking at this, 126, like, he's one strong hit away from dying here. Whereas,
Yeah, but still, never count out Marth, though. Marth can do some crazy stuff versus Falco on this stage, of course. Still living.
Yeah, but he's not gonna make it back from this.
That was a weak hit.
Oh, that was a weak hit?
Surprising.
Okay, he made it to ledge. This is actually pretty bad for Levingy here. Now that Marth is a higher percent, it's also a lot more difficult for Falco to find that hit, as long as Fuzziness plays this correctly.
Oh,
It's
that's
like playing
crazy.
as a buff, right? You have to go for a stray hit, but if you mess up, then it may be curtains for you.
Oh,
Yeah, you really have to watch out. Levingy's staying
Fuzziness with
patient.
But
fire.
he's just going for the grabs. Vic just barely outspacing it. Ooh, this F smashes.
Oh, this is a very tense game.
This is game 3, by the way.
That was 5 pummels.
Yeah, this game is for counter pick advantage.
Oh, and he gets it. Yeah, he just refreshes ledge.
Okay, it was well played by both players for
That
sure.
was
Levingy
very, very close.
and made sure that he was just staying patient with those lasers, and Fuzziness just held on towards the higher percents, kept the game going as long as it possibly could.
I think Levingy's happy that he didn't lose his counter pick, even though Fuzziness had a counter pick.
Yeah, for sure.
Barent, your mic sensitivity is a bit low, so it's active.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Let's see. I have a little gain button on the back. Let's see if it works. If I turn that down a bit, is this better?
No, I can still hear like some things, like your mouse clicks and stuff, but it's okay.
All right, so actually, thinking about it, do you think he's gonna switch character? He goes back to Fox. Yeah, I think that makes sense. The
Yeah.
mark for the FD counter pick.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. So now he's gonna go to Battlefield. I think this is a fine pick. I think this is gonna be a slow game again. Ooh, actually, Fuzziness is going all in with these nairs right now and gets opened up on though. Great down airs from Levingy.
Yeah, huge opener here. I think honestly, it's easier to go from playing Fox to Marth than it is from going Marth to Fox. Although that might just be a personal thing as well. I think a lot of people would say differently.
I suppose it's what you're used to, right? If you've played both characters for thousands of hours,
Yeah,
which Fuzzy probably has, then I don't think it's that difficult to switch either way.
Yeah. I think one of the hardest things to switch up on is like ledge dashing with Fox and then Marth. Like that's such a different ledge dash.
yeah. Levingy closing out that stock though, but pretty high percent. Fuzziness still has a chance to close this one out. And
And he reverses his laser. What drift!
Levingy. Yeah, and he's back to shooting the gun. Oh, and he finds an opening, goes for a cheeky. Oh,
Oh, and he gets it! Oh, but he gets burned!
Fuzziness another chance here.
Fuzziness gets away with it. Very fortunate for him.
yeah, that was quite a cheeky. Oh, he's gonna go for it again, maybe? Okay,
Same
no.
again.
No, this time Fuzziness can just sweet spot to ledge.
Yeah,
Right,
Levingy,
baits out the get up attack.
Levingy will go for those back throw, forward throws every chance he has. Oh!
Oh, well, okay. Fuzziness taking
Alright, the power of 69 comes clutch again, and now Fuzziness is up a stock all of a sudden, even though he would have been down a stock hadn't he been able to recover against Levingy after the down air.
Yeah, I mean, Fuzziness is showing that Levingy is not the only one who can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Fuzziness back in the driver's seat, and he's like clutching the steering wheel like that one picture of the dude with like the veins coming in his arm. He's like, "Ugh."
Unfortunate SD, but he was at 120, so that's okay. It's not the worst SD.
Yeah, but now he has to make sure he holds his lead here because it'd be absolutely devastating if this is where it all slips.
That was some nice dash dance from Fuzziness. Unfortunately, he didn't get the punish, but hey, it looked nice.
Look cool. Maybe Levingy is stressed out now. I really like the way Fuzziness is playing around these platforms. It just works.
Yeah,
And
and
Levingy can touch him with lasers from there.
that was a really nice conversion there on the edge with that dash attack into up smash, just cleaning that stock out real quick.
Oh, uh-oh. I really...
There it is.
Shine? Oh, wow. And a big roll reversal. Looks like the one who is edge guarding is the one who got edge guarded.
The edge guarder became the edge guardee.
The edge guardee.
Bang, and now it's a game 5. So Fuzziness actually bringing it all the way to game 5.
So what counter pick is he going to pull out for game 5?
I'm thinking Levingy's gonna go Dreamland and Fuzziness is gonna counterpick Puff. Would make a lot of sense, right?
That would be something, yeah.
Looks like they're going FOD actually, so I imagine we'll be seeing the Fox still. I think that's a strong pick for that stage. Although Falco has a lot of dominance on the platform, there's a lot of cool combos and things like that you can do with like basically a barrage of aerials on a shield. Rather, you can still shine Falco randomly on this stage, moving through platforms, and he can just die at like 30%.
Oh yeah, if he gets like the weird angle where he just barely missed the ledge.
Yeah, exactly. And these platforms are like just primed and ready for that. So.
Yo, Fuzziness
Alright,
is
but
playing
he's
really well right
staying
now,
Fox
man.
and he's just hitting him with a torrent of nairs and bears.
Oh, great DI from Fuzziness, DIing all the way out to avoid that shine down air. Good stuff.
And trades up there on the top plat as well, putting himself in a better position here.
Oh, this is gonna be a slobber knocker, man. This is gonna go down to the wire, I feel.
What if it goes to timeout? How crazy would that be?
I don't think that's
I don't think that's actually physically possible for a Spacey Ditto to go to timeout. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Is there anyone who's ever timed someone out in a Spacey Ditto?
Yo, there was the Firefox stalling in full effect, where if the opponent is invincible, he can like tank some Firefox hits and making the ledge refresh not fully invincible.
These guys are talking about World of Warcraft in chat. Guys, we're playing melee here.
Ooh,
Counter
down.
fight.
Oh, full stock ahead now for Levingy. This is rough for Fuzziness, but he's gonna open up right away with a pretty decent combo on his own.
Yeah,
Levingy.
he's been good at getting these combos, but I've seen a lot of opportunities where Levingy's in knockdown and Fuzzness just kind of backs off. I'm sure he's expecting him to hit the techs, and that's why he's backing off, but I think he needs to pick up on that fact that Levingy's not exactly teching everything here, and he can get a lot more mileage off these combos.
I feel like Levingy's actually reading some of these full hops that Fuzziness is throwing out. Oh, and now
I mean, Fuzziness has been overusing it a bit, I guess.
that was a... Oh no, he doesn't manage to get the ledge. He had a little bit of a tech flub there, but yeah, it's unfortunate for Levingy.
He's nervous.
No, he's not gonna die. But it's close though.
I mean, Levingy is still up at full stock, but both players are playing as if it's their last stock.
I mean, right now it is Fuzziness' last stock, so... Uh-oh. Oh man.
Be careful. Alright, well, I feel like this would be a nice time for some back throw shine. Though I doubt Fuzziness is the kind of player who would go for that.
I mean, he did it the last game, so I guess he will.
True, you're right.
Oh, but right now Levingy's not letting up at all. He's just all over Fuzziness, but now Fuzziness gets a little bit of control back. Actually gets a nice combo going.
A lot of control back. I mean, that was really close to being a death combo there.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't able to hit him off stage though, and now Levingy's back.
Now he's gonna have to win neutral a bunch more times. He sends off Levingy. This should be the stock. Messes up with the tournament winner.
Yeah, he really needed to grab ledge there, and this could be
Those are the nerves. Is that it? Levingy, some nice lasers. Yeah, and this is it.
All right.
Alright,
Oh.
Levingy keeps it together a bit longer than Fuzziness was able to, and manages to edge him out there in the end.
Yeah.
Fuzzness though holding his own there. I mean, up to game 5 even, and that Marth counter pick was what a surprise. You know, that was really a treat.
Hey, and I just want to point out, not a single taunt from Fuzziness this whole set. That's something else, and he really brought it down to the wire, man. He was playing really hot. I liked seeing him play like this.
Yeah, for sure. That was quite a treat. I also just want to say really quickly, I saw Bomboni in chat. I want to curse you for all of eternity. I watched Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade, and all I could think of was how schnasty Ms. Moneypenny's movement was. Very upset.
Yeah, all right.
Holding here.
Well, since Istar destroyed his monitor, he's not going to be on stream right now, so that's going to be it for our commentary block. But first, we're going to look into the stats real quick from this last set we just saw.
10 openings per kill for Levingy, and he still won.
Yeah, but that's Levingy's gameplay, man. That's
112 neutral wins? Are you kidding me? That's twice what we usually see.
Because of the lasers, look.
He has 60 neutral BO, yeah, right.
60, so it's sort of skewed in that. And I assume that also means that the openings per kill is skewed because it's assuming that a neutral win is an opening.
Yeah.
The fact that one laser is not going to get you much across the stage.
Yeah. I mean, these stats are skewed. I mean, the statistics do lie, of course.
Turns out they are actually lying to us.
Yeah. No, but good stuff from both these players. I think Fuzziness held his own really, really well. And I think he should be happy with his performance here. And actually, using the Marth counter pick on FD was a very smart, like, old school thing to do, right? I like it.
Yeah, going all over the roster. Also, yesterday with a Falcon and the Puff he showed. I've looked into it. It turns out he did beat Maye with his Falcon. So, yeah. This is kind of like the well-versed, versatile player. But unfortunately, he doesn't